Day 117. Man versus gorilla. Hold on, let me just let a couple people know I'm live. This is an interesting, not really an interesting one. It's a funny one. I was talking to my son, and we had made a bet about something, so I had to go. He told me if I lose, I gotta go live and talk about the man versus gorilla. So that's what I'm doing. Damn, I'm hot too. I feel like I'm sweating. Am I glistening over here? Man, hold on. Let me just get this. I was supposed to do this before I started. All right. Here we go. Hold up. All right, I'm good to go now. I'm good to go. All right, so we got man versus gorilla. Who will win? So I was saying, I think the man will win. He was saying he think the gorilla will win because of how strong the gorilla is. Gorillas are supposedly 4 to 10 times stronger than the average man, but average men are weak for the most part. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different scenarios. Are these men all pansies? Are the men a mixture of, men who work out, men who fit, men who are warriors, men who are military men? Or is it just all of that? Is it just the top of the top men? You know what I mean? Or is it a mixture, or is it just the pansies? So if it's just the pansies, what's the scene? Are we out? Are they caged in? Is it like, hey, man versus I think his number he said was 100 men versus one gorilla. So 100 men, is it in a arena where we can't leave, or is it out in the jungle in the gorillas elements? As of right now, the average man, like I said, is pansies sitting in the house on a computer, such as myself right now. But I work out on a regular. I'm athletic. I'm competitive. I ain't scared of any violence. I'm actually a proponent for it. I don't like violence, but I'm with it. I'm not against violence. I think violence is very necessary. If you don't like it, that's on you. But I think this shit is necessary. But so for the people joining, just to let you know, this topic was brought to you by my oldest son. He told me I had to talk about it because I lost a bet to him. So, anyways, man versus gorilla, 100 men versus one gorilla. In today's time, the way testosterone is dropping in men, shit, we might lose. If it's just picking out random men, like they just have 1,000 names, you don't know what they look like, and you just picked it out, they might lose. But I don't know, because throughout time, men have always been able to strategize when it comes to war, So I think personally, they could beat the gorilla. They would have to rush. It would be some people sacrifice though. So you got to be with the shits. But you would have to rush the gorilla all at one time and squeeze it, suffocate it. That's the only way, from all angles, like rush, and everybody's pushing forward. So even as the gorilla is ripping some heads off, then you're going to have to do it. This topic is crazy. But it just goes to show that, men aren't the men of yesterday as far as the warrior mentality. Gotten too soft. Some of that is due to the foods, obviously. Some of that is due to, the plastics that's messing up our hormonal system and all of that, and all the pesticides and all of these different things, right? Men are not as physically active as they used to. They're sitting down a lot. They're not outside. And it's not just because it's like, oh, the men of today they just soft because they soft. It's just hard times create tough men, and easy times create soft men. And because of the hard times of yesteryear and century and decade and all of that, it created easier times for men now. You know, before to heat up your home, you had to go out and chop some wood. Now you just turn on the thermostat. You get up and you don't even have to get up. Some thermostats you can do it right from your phone, so you don't even have to get up. You could be super lazy. You could be think about how lazy you can be right now in today's time. You can literally stay in your bed and the only reason you getting up is to use the bathroom and to brush your teeth. Everything else you could get done. You can leave your door open, which is not safe, but you can leave your door open. You can order food. You could tell the person, hey, I'm in my room. I'm stuck in a bed. If you can bring me, or let's say if you was in your living room, right? And you had your bed in your living room, and you could be like, hey, I'm stuck in the bed. If you could just open the door, bring me the food, that'd be great. I'll give you an extra tip for it. Right. So you can order food, you can watch TV, everything you need, toothpaste, toilet tissue, all of the extra stuff you can order off Amazon and it'll be delivered to your door. And you can tell them deliver it to the door. You know, you could be super lazy now, which is crazy how lazy you could be, but that's creating low testosterone. Our testosterone is just low. We need to be out there working out. If you're not out in the woods and doing stuff, you know, building homes and stuff, yeah, we're not doing that anymore, right? Obviously, but this is when you need to be doing something that's going to keep your testosterone flowing, i.e., lifting weights. Lift weights, work out, join a basketball league, join a flag football league, join a something. Just get out, you know, be around some testosterone. Start boxing, start fighting. Doing mixed martial arts or something. Keep that testosterone flowing before, you know, we have a Planet of the Apes situation go on and we get washed because the men out here can't protect anymore. You know what I mean? Like, but nah, just bullshit. But at the end of the day, we have to do more because the average man would probably get washed by that one gorilla because we're soft. You know, if this was 1,000 years ago, it definitely wouldn't happen because the men then, you know, they had to protect from wild animals on a regular basis, right? Now we don't have to do that. So dudes would be soft, be running. There's still some warriors out here though. Still people who with the shits and all of that. One me versus gorilla, I win. Yeah, okay. He can wash too. But on that note, fellas, work out, yo. Get the testosterone flowing. Watch what you're eating. Stop putting so much junk in your body, slowing your testosterone. Also, one thing that's crucial. This is when I speak to y'all, I also speak to myself. But one of the biggest factors on your testosterone being low, sleep. You want to increase your testosterone like 50%? Get 8 hours plus of sleep. Most of us are getting like 5-6 hours. Now, I'm saying that being generous. I know some people getting less. But that's killing you. Sleep is mad important, especially for your testosterone. And the more testosterone you have, the more muscle you can grow when you're working out. The more muscle you have, that leads to so many different health benefits it leads to so many different health benefits, period. So weight training is very important. Strength training is very important, even if you're just doing calisthenics, which is your own body weight for those who don't know what calisthenics are. On that note, till next time, peace.